If you are stressed, overwhelmed, burnt out, done, exhausted, whether you're a Gen X woman or a woman of any other generation, my announcement today is for you. I have been preaching for the last several months on the need that our generation of women has for rest, for a break, for a pause, for clarity, for healing, for being without the heaviness of responsibility for everything and everyone else around her, around you. And I have been talking about my healing. I've been talking about how I am more aligned and fulfilled and joyful these last handful of years than I have been my entire adult life. And I have often shared that it is due to the sabbatical that I took. And today is May 31st, 2026, and it marks 4 years ago today was my last day at my corporate America executive role. Tomorrow, June 1st, marks the 4-year anniversary of my sabbatical. Long story short, and I've spoken about this in other videos, long story short, I took 90 days. I gave myself 90 days just to rest and to heal. I had been battling all kinds of depression, anxiety, health problems, exhaustion, weight gain, lethargic, whatever it is. I mean, I spent days where I couldn't get out of bed because I was in such a dark place. And my sabbatical was transformative for me. And I decided that I should share what that experience was like with you. I actually documented it as at the time. I made very short little video clips along the way during those 90 days, not every single day, but every like couple of days, because it entailed a lot. I had to leave my job. I had to pack up all my belongings. Well, first I had to get rid of most of my belongings and then pack up what was left and ship everything across the country to go back and be with family. And I explained that in some of the videos. But so I had a lot to do, and then I had time for healing. And I've just started going back and watching those videos. I actually posted them on a different YouTube channel privately. I didn't share them with the public. Well, I shared them with like some of my social media platforms at the time. On Facebook, I might have shared it on Instagram, but I don't think so. So I decided I'm going to create a playlist here on this channel and relaunch and republish those video diaries from during my sabbatical. So if you have been thinking about a sabbatical, if you have longed for one, it, even if it's not like a full-fledged sabbatical, just like taking a break, and you are on a healing journey and you're in the thick of it, and you want a little taste of like what it's like as you work through it, then watching these videos might be helpful for you. There might be things that are in there that resonate with you. So it'll be under the same channel, but on a separate playlist. And all these years later, I just started to rewatch them. I've gotten through like, I don't know, 8 to 10 of the videos. And I started to rewatch them, and just sort of taking myself back to where I was 4 years ago has been validating. And it's been, I mean, I could see the things that I wasn't clear about then that I am now clear about. So it was really interesting. So I felt a lot of love and empathy for Amy from 4 years ago. I actually called my sabbatical the Summer Transformation Sabbatical. That was the name that I put on the video series, because I was trying not to put a lot of pressure on that time, but yet naming it that kind of put pressure on it, I think. A lot of the time was spent resisting trying to do something, trying to accomplish something, trying to get something done. So that's interesting to watch that now, and interesting to kind of see the early phases of how I've gotten to where I am now. So I've talked to you about the fact that I'm not burnt out anymore. I don't have Sunday scaries anymore. I love what I do to earn a living. I love how I spend my time and how I live my life. I love traveling around. I love my nomadic lifestyle. I love being able to connect with friends and family and spend good quality time with them. I'm loving where I am right now. I would not have gotten there without taking a rest, without healing my body and healing my mental health, healing my emotions. It would not have happened. I would not be where I am right now had I not taken that break. And even like you can see at the beginning of my sabbatical, I hadn't decided that I was leaving corporate America forever. In fact, I had a job offer that came through during the sabbatical. So it was interesting to watch that play out. So I didn't know I was going to be nomadic. I didn't know I wasn't going to go back to corporate America. I didn't yet know that I was going to launch a podcast and then a personal brand and then a YouTube channel. Like I didn't know any of that. So it's interesting hearing my thoughts around it. But if you've been resistant to taking a break and taking a rest, my wish and my prayer for you is that you are able to make it happen in whatever way that is feasible in your lifestyle and in your situation. And I do think that this is strongly prevalent amongst Gen X women, our particular generation, of how we have experienced life and society. The way that it has come about during our lifetime is very specific, but it's not exclusive to us. I absolutely know there's baby boomer women, Generation Jones women, millennials who are absolutely feeling the same way. I feel like the younger generations are a little better about taking breaks, although I just spoke with a younger friend of mine the other day who is looking to leave her job and feels like she needs to take a break, but is really, really reluctant, even though she's got like the savings for it, the time and the space. There's a lot of like fear and hesitation for taking that break. And I told her, I said, I've been talking with a lot of women my age, so I'm a good 20 plus years older than she is. And one of the biggest regrets that I'm hearing from women is that they never ever took a break. They never prioritized themselves. They never took time to rest. They never paused. They just kept going and going and grinding and grinding. And now we get to our age and then, menopause and everything else hits and we crash. We crash and we implode and we burn. And that's where a lot of us are right now. Collectively, we haven't yet healed from the pandemic as a society, as a group. And I just feel like healing, pausing and healing is the first step that needs to happen. And so starting tomorrow, which is the 4-year anniversary of my sabbatical, my summer transformation sabbatical, I'm going to re-release those video diaries. And I'll be curious to hear your thoughts. If you can relate to 2022 Amy and what she's thinking and what she's fearful of and what she's struggling through, would love to hear your thoughts. Love to hear how this plays out for you. And if you're somebody who has taken a sabbatical, taken a break, or is about to, or whatever, I would love to hear your stories as well. One of the most beautiful things about launching this channel has been the fact that I've been able to hear your stories and learn more about you and meet a lot of you virtually and meet some of you in real life. I mean, it's just been really, really beautiful. So the purpose of today was for me to announce that I will be relaunching my summer transformation sabbatical series starting tomorrow. I also may relaunch my ebook that I released about a year and a half after my sabbatical, which was the ebook was 7-step heal and restore, the 7 steps to joy, 7-step guide to joy. I always get, the title is not right when you can't get it right. But anyway, I'm probably going to re-release that ebook too, because it chronicled the whole thing and put it into like a how-to. So anybody who's looking to take a break or take a sabbatical, it kind of takes you through the steps logistically and emotionally. So I might throw that up as well. Probably not on today's video, but in the coming days. So I didn't introduce myself at the beginning. My name is Amy Palmer. I am your Gen X big sister. And I look forward to hearing from you, look forward to hearing all your thoughts about taking a pause, taking a break, healing, taking that sabbatical. Your Gen X big sister signing out.